Hi. From 1 to 4 years old, the narcissism component and the sociopathy component meet randomly to form the psychopathy. So it can be the humiliation from the mother and the physical abuse from the father. But starting from 4 years old, these components should be at the same level to form the psychopathy. The cold father component and the soft father component can combine with any narcissism component to form the psychopathy, but other components should be on the same level. So if it's humiliation from mom or from female, it should be humiliation from male to develop the psychopathy. If it's manipulation from female, it should be the manipulation from male to develop the psychopathy. It's the physical abuse from female. It should be the physical abuse from male to develop the psychopathy. I just realized that when a father abuses a child from 1 to 4 years old, it's one component of the sociopathy. But when the father continues to abuse a child starting at 11 years old and later, it's another level of sociopathy. Another component of the sociopathy, because a child is already a small adult and he admits this abuse differently. So it's another type, like a humiliation for him or for her. So any abuse from a father from 11 years old to 20 years old develops another component of the sociopathy. And now let's imagine that a child is already a psychopath, and a child developed this psychopathy from 1 to 4 years old. And now let's look at other situations. So if this is a psychopathy connected with the manipulations, it doesn't make any changes. So nothing changes. No feelings unblock. But if it is connected with the humiliation, threat, or physical punishment, the feelings can be unblocked. For example, from 1 to 4 years old, a child is abused only by a father, physically abused only by a father. And then when a child faces some scary situation, but it is less scary than that fear, it will just possible to control a child in such a way. So that is why at schools bullies can control such children, because this level of fear is less than that fear that was blocked by a father. But if the fear is at the same level, for example, or a little bit more, for example, if a father continues to punish physically a child when a child is older than 11 years old. This emotion of the fear can be unblocked, and at the same time other feelings can be unblocked in such a way when this component combines with the same component from a female, it develops psychopathy with all unblocked emotions except of the shame. But when you deal with the shame, when you humiliate somebody, you address the person directly, and the shame always comes only from a mother. So when the female just threats, humiliates or punishes, the shame, the emotion of the shame is blocked more and more. In such a way, people with multiple psychopathy have all feelings unblocked, and only one feeling is blocked. And it's possible to control such people only using the shame, because it is still less than the shame a person experienced before this. So I made the conclusion that my husband has a triple psychopathy, as he can be empathetic, but the manipulation psychopathy doesn't influence anything. And my husband told me that his father punished him physically when he was a teenager. So it means that at that time he developed one more ingredient of the sociopathy, and I believe that his older sister also bullied him physically. She abused him physically in such a way the component from a female and the component from the sociopathy developed the third psychopathy in him. But the father's physical abuse unblocked the emotion of the fear that was blocked when he was from 1 to 4 years old, and the physical abuse from a sister just blocked his shame even more. In such a way, only the emotion of the shame is blocked and other feelings are unblocked. That is why he can be empathetic if he is interested in this, and he can use his empathy just to control people. And I realized that and that is why maybe my husband hates me, just because the last abuse was connected with the woman. And I realized that my mom also developed the second psychopathy, and it is connected with the humiliation, with the bullying at school, humiliation from the female and humiliation from the male, and all those components developed the double psychopathy in her, because my mom doesn't like men. She is very sarcastic about them. She always criticizes them. The only man she never criticized and never criticizes now is my husband. Thank you. Bye bye.